Hey guys, let's get more news about Warriors, but first, don't forget to subscribe and leave your like. Warriors trade pitch would send $22 million veteran to rival. After failing to make the playoffs, the Golden State Warriors could have big changes on the horizon. In a proposed trade to shake things up from Grant Hughes of Bleacher Report, the Warriors would send Kevin Looney to the Memphis Grizzlies for Zaire Williams and a 2024 second-round pick via the Oklahoma City Thunder. Looney's sage presence is of immense value to the Golden State Warriors locker room, but the 2023-24 season suggested the three-time champs' days of making a major impact on the floor could be over. That might not be the case on another team, though. The Grizzlies have a power forward in Jaren Jackson Jr., whose game includes much more perimeter shooting than the Warriors' Draymond Green, so it's possible Looney would be a cleaner fit on offense, Hughes wrote in an April 27 column exploring trade ideas for every team that missed the playoffs. The real benefit would come on the boards, where Jackson Jr. isn't stout enough to keep opposing fives off the glass. Even in a down year, Looney was stellar in that area, ranking in the 87th percentile among bigs in offensive rebound rate and the 81st in defensive rebounding rate. Looney, who will play in the final season of his three-year, $22.5 million contract in the 2024-25 season, played the fewest minutes in a season since 2019-2020. The Milwaukee native played just 16.1 minutes per game, averaging 4.5 points and 5.7 rebounds. Golden State Warriors head coach Steve Kerr spoke on the Willard and Dibs show about his diminished role during the season. "I don't think Loon has a bigger fan than me," Kerr said on January 31. "So this has been a hard thing for me to go away from. He's my guy and doesn't mean he's not going to make an impact. I still think he will, but things have turned away from him for the time being." During the last 10 games of the season, Looney played more than 20 minutes just once. Williams, the former number 10 pick in the 2001 NBA draft, would give the Golden State Warriors another young player they can continue to build with. In his three-year NBA career, Williams has averaged 7.5 points, 2.6 rebounds, and 1.2 assists in 19.6 minutes. During the 2023-24 season, he averaged the most points in his career with 8.2 per game. Williams also had career highs with 3.5 rebounds and 1.5 assists per game. Despite averaging career highs, his efficiency was an issue as the 22-year-old shot just 39.7% from the field and 30.7% from three-point range. Hughes wrote that the Warriors need a younger player instead of aging backups like Looney. Zaire Williams was once a future breakout darling with the Grizz, but the emergence of G.G. Jackson Jr. makes him expendable ahead of restricted free agency in 2025, Hughes wrote. "It's harder to imagine him becoming a high-end starter down the road now than it was a couple of years ago, but the Warriors need lottery tickets like Williams more than they need aging backups like Looney." Golden State Warriors, potential Kevin Durant-Stephen Curry reunion via trade gets wild hint. Ever since Kevin Durant left the Golden State Warriors when he was traded by the Dubs to the Brooklyn Nets in 2019, the future Hall of Famer has never come close to tasting an NBA championship again. Durant was expected to seriously contend for a title this season with the Phoenix Suns, as he played alongside stars like Devin Booker and Bradley Beal. However, their NBA title dreams went up in flames after getting embarrassed in the first round by Anthony Edwards and the Minnesota Timberwolves. Maybe a return to Golden State and a reunion with Stephen Curry is what Durant needs to become an NBA champ again. NBC Sports Bay Area's Monty Poole recently noted a potential key event that could help decide the future of Durant in Phoenix and of his career. Durant and Curry are both part of the United States squad that will play in the 2024 Paris Olympics, and the time they will spend together could be an eye-opener for KD. Any moves the Warriors make this summer will be out of extreme urgency to maximize the Curry window. In short, adding a plug-and-play star. Durant and Curry will reunite in July as members of Team USA. Kerr is the head coach. Assuming no movement in the interim, they will have almost 6 weeks to engage in conversation and reminiscence. Getting Durant back to Golden State is going to be a tricky one. For one, he will not be a free agent until the end of the 2025-26 NBA campaign. He could ask the Suns to trade him, but convincing Phoenix to send him to a divisional rival could be a tough ask. However, the Suns don't have plenty of draft assets in the coming years, so perhaps that can be a leverage for a potential trade involving Durant and the Warriors. In 3 seasons with the Warriors, Durant averaged 25.8 points, 7.1 rebounds, and 5.4 assists across 208 games. After his stint with the Warriors, during which he won 2 NBA titles and a pair of NBA Finals Most Valuable Player awards, he played in a super team setup with the Brooklyn Nets, with Kyrie Irving and James Harden flanking him. However, the experiment in Brooklyn did not result in an NBA title. Durant was then traded by the Nets to the Suns in 2023 together with T.J. Warren for Mikal Bridges, Cameron Johnson, Jay Crowder, and some picks. Intriguing report about Klay Thompson's NBA future. Klay Thompson has spent his entire career with the Golden State Warriors. The 4-time NBA champion is coming off a solid year where he averaged 17.9 points, 3.3 rebounds, and 2.3 assists per contest, while shooting 43.2% from the field and 38.7% from the three-point range in 77 games. However, he had several slumps and the Warriors missed the NBA playoffs. This summer, Thompson will be one of the most notable free agents on the market. On Monday, Shams Charania, appearing on FanDuel TV's Run It Back, reported an interesting tidbit. Charania, one name to keep an eye on, Klay Thompson. I'm told there is mutual interest between the Magic and Klay Thompson. The Magic just finished up a successful year where they were the 5th seed in the Eastern Conference with a 47-35 record. They made the NBA playoffs for the first time since the 2020 season and lost to the Cleveland Cavaliers in the first round, in 7 games. Considering the Magic have a young roster that features all-star forward Paolo Banchero, a veteran such as Thompson could help take them to the next level. Thompson is no longer the borderline superstar that he once was, but he is still an above-average player. He was initially the 11th pick in the 2011 NBA draft out of Washington State, and has helped lead the Warriors to 4 titles since the 2015 season. His career averages are 19.6 points, 3.5 rebounds, and 2.3 assists per contest, while shooting 45.3% from the field and 41.3% from the three-point range. And you, fan? What do you think of the situation of Klay Thompson? Leave your opinion in the comments.